Welcome to F on Swellz, Conquer the Universe. This is your boy, the FO, along with the world famous Swellz. What's good with you, man?
Man, not too much, brother.
You know, we are going to continue from last week. Doing the Would You Rather part 2. Did you forget? Too much time went by.
Would you? Yeah, honestly, I did. I don't be knowing what we're gonna talk about.
That's
a percentage of the time before we start. So
I'm the technical guy. Swellz is the talent.
I wouldn't say that. Come on.
He has a trailer parked right outside.
You have to be talented to do the technical stuff.
He asked what his motivation is before we start each episode. Before we start rolling, what's my motivation?
I just talked.
Wasn't that the Mountain Dew commercial?
Me and Mary Jane talk a little bit.
You remember that? The thing where it was like it's like they was filming a basketball commercial, and there's dudes just on the court doing all their things, and then when they're done, they're all like British dudes.
Oh, and it was like a fake commercial,
right?
Yes.
What's my motivation?
Yes. I remember that.
Nostalgia, man, nostalgia. So we are going to continue on with the Would You Rather theme. We got 5 more. We did 5 the last one, so decide we're gonna keep going and do the 5 more. So without further ado, we're gonna start it out, man. You ready?
Yes, because I don't know what I would rather do yet.
All right, man. Swellz. Would you rather be stuck in a romantic comedy with your worst enemy or in a horror movie with your best friend?
A romantic comedy.
Romantic comedy?
Yeah, I'm not big on horror films.
It's your best friend though.
Yeah, but what if he gets off? Then I'm not big on.
Then the story changing. This is a story of survival,
okay,
and
you know what? Remember when we was like, okay, that's just a general question, right?
Right.
Now, can we nitpick all the way through this? Because if you're saying if it's my best friend and it's a horror flick, do I have anything to do with the horror flick? Is it?
You have to have something to do with it.
No, what I'm saying is, do I have anything to do with how it's being made? Stuff like that, where behind the scenes, or am I just an actor? And it's like, man, I'm with my best friend. Dang. He just off my best friend. It say
stuck in, so I'm feeling like you're in that.
Then it's a romantic
reality.
Then it would be a romantic comedy, because even in romantic comedies, you get to clown and at least
because of the comedy part.
Yeah, and then you get to at least hurt them enough, not no gory chopping legs off, but what if I make you twist your ankle really, really bad? Really bad. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. That you're going to have to remember me when you do walk, maybe with your cane with the little 3 points of contact.
And hopefully they didn't play Would You Rather and chose to dance.
Oh, when they talked? Was it when they talked, right?
No, when they walked and they had to dance.
Was it walk and dance?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. What if they got their shit
with the broken leg?
Oh, they'd be like, I just had to deal with him.
Have you thought about that? And I'm bringing up the last week's thing, but have you thought about even like you hurt yourself? You got a boot on, the boot. You still got to dance.
Or what if you have walk? What if you had like some dental work done? You still got to sing. Oh, dude, to sing. Have you know what? If there's hurts that you could have, like, what would you rather hurt? Right. Would I rather have my foot hurt or would I rather have, to go to the ER for a broken foot or the dentist for a chipped tooth? I'm picking my foot. I do not want to go to the dentist.
The dentist, even on a good days, it looks like it's gonna be torture.
And I guess the noise is so close to your ear, and it's like, the drill. And even if they don't drill, it's whatever tool they use, because they all sound like it is gonna hurt. And they're like, oh, we're just polishing your teeth, and it's like,
and also, I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and they numbed it up and everything. They numbed it. Now I didn't feel anything, but mentally, I heard when I was getting one of the teeth and it broke. and like all the it's doing. I'm getting goosebumps now. It's just like I just cringe so much because I heard it and they going in there and it crunchy.
That's exactly. And you know what? I wasn't hurt the first day when I went. After I got it done and I went back to the crib. It was the next 3 days where it hurt so bad, and I was like just thinking to myself, I will never, ever, ever go back to that dentist again.
It was probably one of the good ones too.
And it wasn't his fault. It wasn't like he was a bad dentist. He probably was in the top 5% here, but bruh, the pain. So yeah.
All right. Here's another one. It's a good one. I keep saying that about all of them. Would you rather have eyes in the back of your head or be able to taste with your fingers? You got hair. I'm bald. You wouldn't be able to see. It would work
more with you, and I like to wear hats. I would taste with my fingers. Just
what if you just accidentally pick this? You got to get used to it because you just be just.
You would wear gloves a lot, I bet.
You have to.
I mean, if there's always,
you can put little treats.
I don't want eyes.
I'm saying you can put little treats in the back, in the tips of the gloves.
In the back of my. Either way it go.
Strawberry.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I would taste it with my fingers. I don't want eyes in the back of my head.
I can't hide mine. I mean, unless I wear a hat.
But even if I could, you know how somebody does something that you're like, it's not that bad, but you're still weird.
Right.
You're like,
it's not.
You're still. You got eyes in the back of your head, bruh. I'm like, yo, so are we gonna invite? Nah. Why not? Have you not seen the eyes in the back of that dude's head? Come on, that's weird. That's just weird. I mean, no, I would, and yes, if tasting with my fingers would be, I would wear gloves. I could find a way around that. You have eyes in the back of your head.
Worst player to play hide and seek with ever.
And then you know what? Like you said, you're bald. I'm not. So I would constantly have to get a high fade consistently. And even if it's like,
you don't got to use them.
But see, that's the thing. They would be that it would. I don't know. I would rather taste.
You gotta wear like sunglasses on the back because you get hair.
Oh my gosh, that would not. It would be closed all the time. I would be asleep. My eyes would be closed all the time. So would that mean I would sleep? Would they have to stay open? See, there's so many questions that you have with this would you rather, because I want to know certain specifics now. Because when you just give me an umbrella, there's a lot of things that I want to know that's going on, because
and there's certain things you don't want to know with eyes in the back of your head, especially if you go to prison and you're a small guy.
Weird. You're
the small guy in prison. You don't want to see that happening.
You don't want to see that.
You don't want to see it. Just let it happen.
And then you ask him, what was that face for? What face? You know what? Never mind. Exactly. No. I would rather taste with my fingers.
Taste with your fingers.
Yes.
All right.
Wow, that's a weird question, though.
It is. You accidentally just touch something.
Yeah, just be, ew. Oh, fuck, where are my gloves?
Somebody comes up, what's up, guy? You like, bruh.
You just come from the bathroom? You nasty mother. What's wrong with you, Swellz? I gotta get a drink. I need to brush my teeth. I would have. That's what I would have. I would have a toothbrush and because it would be you. You would do that. You would bump into somebody. And be like,
And they bring you a drink and you just put your hands in it like that.
Okay.
All right.
I'm tasting with my fingers.
Taste with the fingers. All right. Would you rather have the ability to be invisible or be able to read people's minds?
To me, they're both real shiesty. That's like, because I remember before we would ask, like, would you rather fly or be invisible? And everybody who we always said that wanted to be invisible was like, you're sneaky.
Yeah.
You're a sneak, and then to read your mind, that's still sneaky. So to me, exactly, super sneaky. Then I don't know, just
You could tell people,
but I wouldn't want to know. You know what?
Nobody won't want to be around you.
Yeah,
you know the thing about the flying thing though. Flying, whenever that's a choice, flying to me, unless there's superhuman strength with it, I don't want to fly. If I'm just up flying. And I run into a duck, it's gonna take me out. A plane.
Don't run into a duck or a plane.
If I'm just going fast. Superman don't gotta worry about that.
Because he's superhuman.
Whatever's in his path,
I get what you're saying.
I don't want to hit nothing.
But if you're asking me, I still would rather fly. I still would rather do that than because if you're invisible, you are like you said, I don't want to be.
I mean, if you just don't want to be invisible, don't fly.
I think I've said this before, but I know somebody who went to school to be a psychiatrist, shrink doctor, right? And this person told me that it was impossible for them not to do their job when they're around people. They studied so much that they literally break people down in simple conversation. I, after was told this, told my wife I don't ever want to be around that person again because this person we're conversating.
They can't turn it off.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we're conversating, but we're talking to have a topic, and in hindsight, what this person would be doing is studying me now. Right. You're not listening. You're hearing what I'm saying, but now you're like, okay, I need to dissect this word goes in this box. This, you know what I'm saying? Right. They're breaking me down, and instead of having a conversation with somebody who I thought was like just random whatever, conversations, analyzed. Now I'm getting broke. No. So to me, if I had a choice between being invisible or reading people's thoughts, I'll take a drink. Oh, this ain't the
I know what you're talking about. That's my show.
Honestly, I don't know, because to me, like I said, they both where I wouldn't, if I knew somebody else who had those, I would be like, where's Johnny? If Johnny is here physically, I'll be like, well, let me leave. And if they're like, well, he's not here, I'll be like, I need to blow powder in the air to make sure that they're not, because I would not like that. You know what I'm saying?
So with the mind reading thing, let's say it wasn't even a would you rather thing. You were just bestowed this power, this ability to read people's minds.
Okay.
Would you let people know? Oh no. So which one is that? Is that being sneaky? By not letting them know?
That would be, because see, I would be afraid of the other person being like, well, I can't be around you because now you're trying to read. Because people have private thoughts, dude.
All thoughts are private.
No. What I'm saying is not just private, but some people have, I guess, just thoughts that you don't want people to know you have.
And then even on that, you can have these thoughts that you never act out on or whatever. You can't help that. Does that make you that person?
I still wouldn't want them to know what I could do, because then they would try. What I always think of is when it comes to superpowers, you have to, what did the movie Spider-Man tell you?
Great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, because see, now all you know how to do is read minds, right?
Right.
You don't have superpowers. You're not strong. You can't beat me up. Now I strong arm you, and I'm like, I need you to read the minds of this. You know what I'm saying? So I would view this as if I met an alien. Like, why did you give me this? Why couldn't I fly? Right. You, of all the mind reading. How good? I would rather you give me some.
Mind reading is pretty powerful, though.
It is, but see, I just would not.
So powerful.
I would not. I guess that's just me being.
But it's all the power, most of the power that mind read, like you said, to be a superhero, if you couldn't, in Marvel, that's why, like Professor X, he can read minds, but he could do so much more. Because if it stopped at just mind reading.
It's like, shut up, I'm going to push your chair over.
Like, because really the only way that could be really, to me, really powerful is, it could be used good sometimes, but to be really powerful, it's to be used wrong, to be used in a bad way. That's the only way to me that could be really that powerful.
And just to throw this out there, that's just like when the movie Training Day came out. How many cats I knew was like, if I was police, I would be just like Denzel. Like, why wouldn't you be? Your boy was on top of the world. Now, maybe I wouldn't have took it as far because to me it was a lesson. Just like Scarface was a lesson. Like, okay, don't go too far type stuff. But it was like, would you be a good cop or a bad cop? I could not be a good cop. There's no way. The temptation is too
Some people will
great.
say that's an oxymoron. I'm not.
Whatever.
Good cop. It's jokes.
That's all they are. We don't need to get canceled. Go ahead.
JK.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess you could use it for good, like the kidnapper. Where's the boy?
Where did you hide? Where did you bury the body?
Yell, then where the boy at?
Yeah, exactly. You don't even have to ask him.
I'm not telling you.
You would just go in the
room. Oh, you say back there? Okay, got it.
You would literally you wouldn't even say nothing. You'd just be like, what do you want me to find out? All right, I'll walk in a room and do like on Judge Dredd, they had a psychic on there. She was like, oh, he's going to go for your gun. Oh, he just changed his mind. You know what I'm saying? Like I would just go in the room and be like.
But still, it's like always something bad has to happen. Either you're doing something bad or something bad has to happen for it to be really a thing.
To me, they both use a shiesty.
You know what it wouldn't work for? A relationship. I imagine that if it was a woman's mind that I'm reading, that would actually confuse me more than not knowing what I just seen in her mind.
You know what? I would be upset because as soon as I thought I figured out maybe 21.5% of how she is,
she's gonna update her systems.
As soon as I read her mind, that 21% goes all the way down back to 0.8. And it's like, well, I didn't learn anything.
Because they have new software updates every 24 hours.
They are worse than Apple on their iPhone shit.
And Adobe updates all the time. That's been a joke. It's a nerd joke. All right. Let's see. We got 2 more left, man. 2 more. All right. These are 2. They're not similar, but they're. Would you rather have the ability to talk to animals or speak all human languages? Good one.
Ooh, that is a good one. Because I would love to be able to speak to all the animals, but to speak all the languages.
Every one of them.
And there's like hundreds. Yeah. I don't even know if there's thousands, but I know there's hundreds of languages. But to talk to animals like Simba and them, ooh, that is such a. Where's my drink? I'm sorry, I keep doing that. I don't. Ooh, that is such a good. I think that I would rather talk to all the animals because I could eventually learn to talk enough languages. There's no point in, but the fact that you're not going to ever learn to talk to animals. You can learn a language. You can't learn how to talk to ooh, there it went. A freaking gorilla. Sorry, baby girl. But there's no way you're going to learn how to speak rhino, elephant. You can guess all you want, but if you are a person who speaks a language I don't know, Russian, you know what I'm saying? I don't know it, but I could learn it. So that's just how I'm looking at it. So I would rather speak to all the animals, and then I would be like, does the sea animals count too? Like,
they're animals.
Bruh, I would be way worse. I was thinking of do they count is what I was saying, but I guess so, they all count. I would rather do animals, dude, because then I would literally run the world because I would have animals. Okay,
first of all, I would choose human languages.
Would you?
One, because I can speak animal, I could speak to humans and they still don't agree with me or want to do anything that I say or be on the same page as me. So why would I think the animal is? Why am I going to be like, I can talk to this shark now?
I would be.
Can richer. You not bite me?
I would be richer if I did know all the animal languages, though. I bet you I would make more money that way.
you could work, not necessarily like all the way Dr. Doolittle, but you could consult. So you go, the animal, something's wrong with my dog, and then the dog's like,
I could do more than that, bro. The fact that I knew what the animals was saying, or I could do way more than that.
That could let you know intentions, because what the animals don't even know that you, unless you let them know. But you know, it's like being in a place where people are speaking a different language and they just think that you only know English.
You don't know, and then you
so you just listening
everything.
And you don't. And so they're just speaking out loud.
You know
Maybe
what? I
like,
guess I was thinking more that they would all listen to me since
yeah, because you assume that they would listen to you.
I would assume that, and since now
I'm going to let you know that
they're not.
They're
not going to let you know.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, well, since you know what I'm about to say,
it's still going to happen.
Why are you still here? You know you can't outrun me. Don't climb the tree. He's not my friend. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. I'll still think it was either one. To know all the languages, that would be dope, because even if you couldn't read their minds, you could still understand what they're saying no matter who they were.
And I will say the drawback on that is, I mean, we just have cultural differences between, especially different language speaking, different countries who speak different languages. So even knowing the same languages, we still be beefing and stuff like that with people beefing in the same house because a man and a woman are speaking on a certain level, a different language.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Eventually I would want the superpower.
The animal one would be a lot more interesting.
It would be.
I can talk to a whole nother species. Human, I'm still talking to you, but you speak
just a different language. Right.
So I can tell you, can you hand me that over there? I can ask you that question instead of...
Or I could go to the zoo and be like, why are you not listening to him? He wants to get you better. Take the medicine and stop acting like a monkey for real. And he'll look at me and be like, did y'all hear what this fat boy just said?
I heard that too, bro.
I heard, yeah. And it'd be like, I guess we just, either we gonna do it or we not. But did you hear what? And see, I think that would be more just interesting. That's all.
It is a lot more interesting.
That's all it would be. But I honestly, when I first thought about it, I was like, I could be like Aquaman and just
I was thinking more Dr. Doolittle.
No, and see, that was literally
that's where I was at.
See, that's too totally. I wouldn't want to be Dr. Doolittle.
You want to be riding on dolphins.
I would more like a killer whale, dolphins.
You got them like with the
yeah, exactly. With some great whites. Yeah, shoot, something like that. I wouldn't want, I don't know, a meerkat. What's the next?
But the positives are maybe the animal is going to listen to you. There's some animals that we're just off as far as being able to communicate with in a certain way. I mean, dogs can, we understand that they're responding to our sound, which that's all speaking is. I've seen a thing before. I'm sorry, I just went on a tangent. Said when you tell somebody your name, you're just letting them know what sound to make to get your attention, to let them know that you're just making a certain sound. That's my sound. That's you saying this sound for me. That sound is, you talk about me.
Because you know what? I have been in a group where the guys are last Thanksgiving frying a turkey. All the kids are over here playing. Mm-hmm. If my daughter hollers out, "Daddy," I can hear her voice, even with all the other kids. I know she's talking to me, so yeah, I can get that. I get that. That's the sound that she makes to call me. Right. Even amongst all her cousins, because there's like freaking.
And we call it speaking, but she's literally just making a sound.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, now that you say that, that's crazy, but it's a fact.
And this one right here, I purposely saved this one for last for you. Even though that last one was a pretty good one.
Yes, it was.
And it's crazy if people know you personally, they'll know how good of, well, they got, we had 22 episodes now. It's 22.
22 right now? Yeah. Nice.
Would you rather lose the ability to speak or lose the ability to read?
Read.
Lose the ability to read.
Yeah.
Seemed pretty obvious. That's what I said. Just
read. Just now I don't know what I'm looking at all the time. And I could just be like, hey, what does it say? Yeah, I could not go without talking.
Losing the ability to speak is crazy.
Like forever? Yeah, no.
They didn't give a stop date.
Nope.
Like
that wasn't that. I mean, that was hard, but it wasn't hard. Yeah, it would suck not
I can
to
understand.
know how to read.
Hey, but we had some, as far as I guess in my lineage, I don't know exactly what all my lineage is. There were people who could speak and couldn't read, or they weren't supposed to. You get told
I
on.
I knew a couple dudes that knew how to drive, but never had a driver's license. You got to read to be able to get a driver's license. I knew these cats didn't know how to read, but they knew how to drive. So it doesn't, I mean, yes, it is a plus to know how to.
That's the ability, not the legality of it, though.
Yeah, you're right about that. Because if you get caught, I still would rather. I could not go with that.
Yeah, you gotta know it'd be hard to do this show. I think speaking is like one of the number one prerequisites to do a podcast, especially if it's one that if they don't watch the video one that we do, it just be us just
putting up signs,
right?
And then.
So yeah, man. Do you have any would you rathers?
I was literally trying to think of one right now, like a would you rather, but I don't have one.
That's fine. Would you rather in the show? We're just gonna do that.
All right.
How about that? Well, that is part 2 of Would You Rather. And that's it for this episode of FO and Swellz Conquer the Universe. Until next time, peace.
Holla.
Hey, I gotta cut to the chase. Yeah, everyone give me some